Hey everybody, it's Burner again, coming at you to talk about this new epic character, Romanov. Got off work a little while ago, came home, booted up the game, and saw this message for new epic character. Looked pretty interesting. I thought we'd give him a little talk about, so let's take a look. Man, Scopely really knows how to turn up the cool factor. I feel like they've been making these pushes lately, to just make somebody look badass. And I gotta tell you, first glance, that's what I'm seeing. Definitely a cool look. Would be fun to just make that raid team look good on the screen. Take a peek at his stats. Attack 823, defense 779, health 1105. Not bad. Rebel tough. Okay. Let's look at this adrenaline rush. Scorched Earth. 56 fast rate. Okay, not as fast as it could be, but I'm one of those people that feels like 56 is fast enough if you got the right complements around him. It deals 450% damage and an additional 400 damage bleeding for one turn to a line. Okay. Instantly, the first thing I want to compare, any tough to 5 star is going to be Andrea. Now, obviously, he's not doing that 800, but I mean, you got to put some things together here. Andrea only attacks one. He's going to attack a line of two if you can, set up and strategize right. Obviously, that 450 is not going to kill anybody on itself, but maybe if it's buffed, when that 400 damage from bleeding hits, I mean, you could potentially be taking out two characters at once if you're not mismatched on traits, or if the enemy doesn't have some defense buffs in place. That's really interesting to me. There's a lot of pros there. I mean, Andrea, everybody loves for that guaranteed one shot, one kill. But I mean, I think there's legitimate potential to have one shot, two kills with Romanov here. Let's take a look at this leadership skill. We got all range teammates get 30% attack and a large bonus to AP when attacking. Again, comparing to Andrea, and correct me if I'm wrong, feel free to comment. I think Andrea only buffs tough teammates. She does the same 30% and a large bonus, but I think she's only buffing tough. So, I mean, just on that, I think this is a better trait as a leader because it opens up mixing in alerts into your team, and that's a whole different group of characters you can potentially, work to sort of piece together a team that complements each other. So for me, if I have a 5 star Andrea and this Romanov, like I'm probably gonna lead it up with Romanov. I don't know why you wouldn't, given that leadership skill. Obviously, a large part of this cool factor is the flamethrower, so let's take a closer look. Romanov's superior flamethrower. We got plus 20% attack, plus 15% defense, and bleeding. Hey, looky there, we got more bleeding. Alright, when attacking, a better chance to cause 50 damage bleeding for 3 turns to the enemy. Interesting. I mean, if you stack this, with his AR, I mean, you're looking at potentially, I mean, if you get lucky, you can cause bleeding on, say, round 1, 2, and then be looking at him shooting that AR off on 2 or 3. You put that on top of the 400 bleeding. I really think with this guy, you got a really good chance of dropping a line of enemies in one hit after that AR. Given it might be, round 2 or 3 when you get it off, but that could be pretty powerful, man. As I said before, I run a predominantly blue team, so man, he would fit in nicely with a lot of things I've been doing. Man, I gotta tell you, he's looking pretty good from my standpoint. Tell you what, in the Clem pool video, I talked about trying to do at least a 10 pull every 2 weeks. Yeah, I got the coins for it too now. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I mean, do you think we should try a 10 at this character? Try and get a Romanov in 10? See if the Scopely gods favor us at all. I'm gonna leave it up to you. Let's give you a couple ways to make it happen. We'll do the traditional likes and comments. I've been getting a couple hundred views in a few days, so let's make it 20 likes and let's say 10 comments. If I get 20 likes or 10 comments, that we should pull this Romanov. Let's do it. In your comments, just talk about, what you think about the character. Make some comparisons to other tunes if you want. If you want him in your team, if he'd fit good, who would you replace? How would you use him? Let's, have some discussions on this. That's all I got for now. I know faction level up's going, so get out there, feed up those teams, grow them strong, and have some fun. Till the next time, I'm Burner.